Your person is undergoing a powerful shift right now, a spiritual awakening of sorts, as their karmic contracts are finally coming to an end. For a long time, they were entangled in a situation that kept them trapped and confused, manipulated by a karmic force that had a strong hold over their decisions, emotions, and sense of direction. This karmic influence, whether it was another person, an unhealthy attachment, or a repeating cycle of toxic behavior, kept them away from their true path. It blinded them to the truth of who you are and what the connection between you two truly means. But now, they are slowly breaking free from that cycle. The mental and emotional games that once clouded their judgment are losing their grip, and clarity is beginning to set in. As they shed the illusions and step into a space of higher awareness, your person is starting to realize the depth of your importance in their life. This awakening is not subtle, it's hitting them hard. They're beginning to see how deeply connected you both are and how meaningful your presence was, and still is, to them. The emotional distance between you is no longer something they can ignore. In fact, it's bothering them more than they ever expected. The silence, the space, the disconnection, it's all becoming too much for them to bear. They miss you, and not just in a surface-level way. They're yearning for your energy, your presence, your understanding. And because of this, they are preparing to come forward to offer you the justice you deserve. In the past, this person made choices that were not only disappointing but deeply hurtful. They were juggling, perhaps not just people, but priorities, responsibilities, or even conflicting inner voices. You may have been placed second to something or someone else, and at the time, they didn't see the weight of their actions. But time has a way of revealing truths, and now they understand. They know they made the wrong choices. And they are carrying a heavy sense of guilt for what they put you through. This remorse is not fleeting, it's persistent. They think about the moments they let you down, the things they said, or didn't say, and how their behavior affected you. It's haunting them. Your silence, although necessary for your healing, is creating a great deal of tension within them. They can feel the energetic disconnect, and it's making them anxious. They wonder constantly if you're still open to hearing them out. They question whether you'd be willing to offer another chance, or if you've already closed that chapter for good. And yet, even with all this fear and uncertainty, they are preparing to act. They know they can't stay silent any longer. They are working up the courage to speak their truth and explain everything they've been holding inside, even if they're unsure how you'll respond. Interestingly, this energetic distance is also affecting your telepathic connection. Perhaps in the past, there was a strong spiritual or intuitive bond between the two of you, one where you could feel each other's energy even without words. But right now, that communication channel feels blocked or weakened. Your person can no longer sense you in the same way, and it's making them feel lost. It's one of the reasons they're starting to feel emotionally unstable. That sense of connection you once shared brought them comfort, and now that it's gone, or faded, they're feeling the void more intensely than ever. Deep down, they're terrified of being misunderstood. They fear that if they open up and show their vulnerability, you might not accept it, or worse, you might not believe it. Vulnerability is something they've never been comfortable with, especially not with others. They've spent a lifetime building emotional walls and pretending they're fine when they're not. But with you, something is different. With you, they feel the urge to let those walls down. As scary as it is for them, they can't hold back anymore. The urge to be close to you, to explain themselves, to be seen and understood, it's overwhelming. And so, despite their fear, they are getting ready to step forward. What they want more than anything now is a chance, a real chance, to make things right. They don't expect it to be easy, and they know they'll have to earn back your trust. but they're willing to try. They're willing to show you that they've changed, that they've grown, and that they finally understand what you've known all along. You were never just another option. You were their person, their mirror, their soul connection. And now, they want to be in your life again, not just as someone from the past, but as someone who has finally woken up to the truth of what you both share. Lately, your silence has been weighing on me more than I know how to explain. You've gone quiet for so long now, and I keep trying to stay calm, to convince myself that everything is okay, but honestly, it's becoming harder with each passing day. The more time that goes by without a word from you, the more my thoughts begin to spiral. I'm trying not to panic, but there's a part of me that's slowly unraveling inside. I can't help but wonder, have I really hurt you more than I ever realized? Did something I said cut deeper than I intended? Did I push you away without meaning to? The questions keep echoing in my head, and I find myself going over every conversation, every word, trying to figure out where things started to shift. It hurts to think that maybe I've let you down, that I've made you feel something negative when all I ever wanted was to be your comfort, your peace, your safe place. I keep asking myself whether my actions or words have caused you pain, whether I've become the source of sadness instead of joy in your life. That thought alone is unbearable. What's even harder is not knowing. The silence gives me nothing to hold on to, no answers, no clarity, no closure. Just endless speculation and worry. I feel like you've lost faith in me, in my promises, in the future I kept envisioning for us. It's as if you've quietly decided to step back, and I didn't even realize it was happening until the distance became impossible to ignore. Your energy feels different now, so detached, so distant. It's not just a mood or a passing phase. It feels like something deeper has shifted, like your heart is slowly slipping away from mine. Over the past few months, I've felt this gradual change, but I kept telling myself that things would get better, that you just needed time or space. Now I'm scared that maybe that distance is permanent. These thoughts follow me everywhere. They're not just emotional, they've started to affect every aspect of my daily life. I feel constantly distracted, emotionally drained, and even irritated with things that never used to bother me. It's like I'm carrying this invisible weight around all the time. I can't focus, I can't rest, and I can't escape the ache that's settled in my chest. I miss you in ways I can't put into words. I miss who we used to be, how we used to laugh, how we used to share even the smallest moments. I miss the sense of security I felt just knowing you were there, even if we weren't talking every second. What's hardest is that you feel so out of reach now. It's like I can't touch you, not physically, not emotionally, not in any way that matters. I want to communicate, to pour my heart out, to understand what you're feeling, but right now, I don't even know where to begin. There's this overwhelming sense that something has changed for good, that you've crossed some invisible line that I can't follow you past. You feel like a stranger and yet still like home, and that contradiction is tearing me apart. This time, something feels different. Not like a misunderstanding or a bad day, but like an ending I didn't see coming. Like you've already started saying goodbye in your own quiet way. And that's the part one can't handle, the possibility that I've already lost you and just haven't fully accepted it yet. I can't breathe through the thought of that. I can't distract myself, no matter how hard I try. Nothing numbs the ache, and no amount of pretending helps me forget. You're everywhere. In every song, every memory, every quiet moment when I think I've finally found peace. It's like your absence has taken up space inside me, something hollow, aching, and constant. And I don't know how to fill it, or if I ever truly can. I don't know how to be okay without knowing where we stand. All I know is that I don't want to let go, not without a chance to fight for what we had. But how do I fight when I can't even hear your voice? I don't know what you're feeling right now, or what you're thinking. Maybe you need space. Maybe you're trying to figure things out on your own. But please know this, I'm still here. I still care more than I can express. And no matter how far away you seem, I'm still hoping for some sign that we're not lost, that you haven't given up on me completely. Because losing you feels like losing a part of myself I'm not ready to live without. You are the reason why so many people in my life are starting to notice a shift in me. They see something different, something more alive, more present, more intense. And they're not wrong. I am changing. Every part of me is being pulled, reshaped, and stirred in ways I can't even fully explain. But I know this much, it's all because of you. There's nothing, absolutely nothing, that can stop me from moving toward you now. I don't care about the obstacles, the distance, or even the doubts that once held me back. Those chains are gone. I've broken through them. I've awakened to a clarity I didn't know I needed. I'm not drifting anymore, I'm marching straight ahead, with purpose, and every step I take is in your direction. I'm back in the game, but this time I'm not playing. This isn't a trial run. This isn't me testing the waters or waiting to see what happens. No. I want your full attention, just like before. I crave it. I miss it. I remember how it felt to be the center of your gaze, to know I mattered to you in a way no one else did. That kind of connection doesn't just disappear. It stays in your bones, haunting the quiet moments. And if I'm being completely honest, I never meant for you to walk away for good. That was never my intention. I was lost in my own mind, distracted by fears, buried in pride. And by the time I realized what I had done, you were already gone. Now I'm here, standing in the aftermath, all alone, feeling empty in ways I didn't even know a person could feel. You took something with you when you left. Something that belonged to me and only me. And I don't blame you for it. If anything, I blame myself. I didn't see it then, but I see it clearly now, just how powerful you are. Not just in presence, but in soul. In the way you moved me. The way you lit up corners of me that I didn't even know existed. I was a fool to let that go. A complete fool. And I admit it, not just to you, but to myself. That was the first step in my healing, taking responsibility for my silence, for my absence, for my failure to fight for what we had when it mattered most. Things seem chaotic right now, I won't lie. My world is spinning in ways I can barely control. But amidst all the confusion, there's something happening inside me. It's like I'm being purified. Like everything false, everything weak, everything broken in me is being stripped away. It hurts. It's not easy. But I know it's necessary. I'm not running from it anymore. I'm going through it, fully and consciously, because I know what's on the other side is worth it. You're worth it. And I'd walk through fire again and again if it meant becoming the person you deserve, the person I should have been all along. I'm sorry. Truly, deeply sorry that I didn't reach out to you for so long. I know how that must have felt, like you didn't matter, like you were just another chapter one closed without a second thought. But that couldn't be further from the truth. You've never left my mind. Not for a day. I was just too afraid of rejection, afraid of vulnerability, afraid that maybe you had already moved on. So I stayed silent, and that silence became a wall. But I'm done hiding behind it. I'm tearing it down now, piece by piece, with every word I'm writing to you. Please don't be upset. Don't be sad. I know the pain we both went through wasn't easy, but I believe in divine timing. I believe in destiny. and I believe that what's meant to be cannot be denied. Love, like water, will always find its way around rocks, through cracks, under doors. It flows, it heals, and it never forgets where it's meant to go. You and I, we're not done. We were never really over. Not in the ways that truly matter. Our story paused, yes, but it didn't end. I feel that now more strongly than ever. So here I am, raw and honest, standing in front of you, not with empty promises or half-hearted words, but with conviction. With truth. With the kind of love that has been tested, broken, and rebuilt. I want another chance. Not just to be with you, but to show you who I really am. Who I've become. Let's not waste any more time pretending we're fine without each other. We're not. At least I know I'm not. Because I see it now, you are not just someone I once loved. You are the one I was meant to love all along.